Hello, how are you? God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wagwan, habari zenu. We are back here in our reaction channel. Thank you so much for always finding time to come and watch my videos. It is an honor. I don't take you for granted. May you not lack anything. So now back to our reaction of today. Today our video won't be long because there's just few things I want to highlight here. I'm going to react upon Matiko, Chef Matiko, those who don't know Chef Matiko, and Davy Jr. Davy Jr. We're going to check not many receipts. For Davy Jr., we're just going to put one receipt. The rest, I will leave to others. Maybe they might take it from there. But my video will just have one receipt for Davy Jr. So today we want to start maybe talking about Matiko. But before we go jump there, have you subscribed to the channel? Because we are road to 5K. So it is my humble request, my people. I see we are doing good. We are doing very good. No complaints at all, at all. Because our channel is moving well. And as we are just here, it is you we are moving. We don't have that big platform, people who shout out. No, it is just us. We just pull our socks as we've been pulling. So keep on pulling your socks. I really, really appreciate you. May God be with you always to our reaction video of today. Now, Chef Matiko, to those who don't know, Chef Matiko is a Nyabohansem man who is staying in Europe. So this man came out on his other video because there are two videos. The latest now, which we are going to react upon, now we are referring to the last one, the one before this one. He came out and said there is a friend of his who advised him to scam the client, because now he has changed to be someone who is maybe is now a property owner, or they are building houses maybe for sale or whatever. So now he was building two houses at his home in Nyabohanse, because he comes from Nyabohanse. One for the mother and the other one for the client, which many people didn't know because he didn't disclose this to anyone. That is according to him. So everybody knew these are his two houses. Even people were referring, Mura says, so why can't you go to Chef Matiko and get some designs there? I've been seeing the comments in Murasen, so people were advising him. But now, so he came out and said the two houses, just one is for my mom, but the other one is not mine. The other one is for my client, because I got a Kenyan client who has stayed abroad for many, many years. So that is the client. And there are others which they are doing. Maybe there's one which they have started working on in Kisumu. We are not going to see all that. We are just going to check what happened after bringing this issue of my friend wanted to scam me. Number one, nobody knew about this, your friend who wanted to scam you. Number two, there's no one who knew these two houses were not yours. People knew these houses were yours. And you brought them here because if you never wanted people to talk about them, if you never wanted people to know everything, you would have kept it, because you chose to bring it to the YouTube platform so that people can discuss it, because we know Nyabohanse people, you like drama. So after bringing your issue out here, people helped you, because it's like now you never knew exactly who your friend is. So people decided, like me here, I help you maybe to remember one of your friends. Maybe another reactor also help you to know maybe another cousin of yours or another friend of yours. Now you come again and you start complaining. Why are you complaining? Because you yourself, you said you don't have many friends in Nyabohanse. Because I've come to realize these Nyabohanse people, anyone who maybe feel like he has many subscribers, they disassociate themselves with the people who are close to them. Now they feel like they are different, and they can not only associate with people who have many subscribers. So by doing that, that's why now you are narrowing the number of friends which you have. So when people were giving you all these friends, they were showing you all spotting, because the number of your friendship have narrowed. Now people see like 2, 3 friends of yours, and we saw you dining with one, and that is why we came out and suggested, could it be this one? Because this is the one whom you've been dining with. Could it be this one? Another one said, because that is your cousin, and maybe he is the closest friend. So after people suggesting to you, because I think also you wanted people to suggest, why would you bring it here? Why would you bring it here knowing people know how close you are to these people? And this thing was very dear to you. There was no way out. You would have told someone apart from these two, your cousin and your best friend. You see this? Something which was very serious and very dear to you. So now, after now people figuring out, because don't come here and start saying, oh, you didn't know how it was going to happen. You knew exactly the platform which you are in. And the platform which you are in, the moment you say such a thing, obvious people will link you, people will say things. Of course, yes, because even you came out to say things because you never like what happened. So if you are complaining, what do you expect us to say? And you've always come here to paint or taint your Nyabo Hanse villagers as scammers. You see? So now you've been talking about other people as scammers. Then again, now you are bringing a friend into it, calling that friend, saying the friend wanted you to scam that client. So now he has come again to bring so many things. Oh, people are just jumping into this. People have issues. People are not jumping. There was no way out. People would have jumped if you never brought your things out here. You brought them. People will help you iron them or help you to finish the game, because it's like a game. You said it yourself. YouTube is a game, and a game of numbers. Exactly. So you bring the game here. You will not play alone. People will help you to play your own game. So now people have helped you, people have hinted, and now you feel the pressure of thinking, how will this man say? Because him himself, the person who told you to scam, maybe already has called you and asked you, why did you say this? Remember when I came here and I said, you might come here, run and come here and tell people about the issue, not knowing, because I asked you, were you talking alone? Was he talking alone? The two of you were discussing, and this was not the only thing you talked about. There were so many things you talked about. So maybe after calling you, you've been threatened. That is why you are making this video, distancing yourself from maybe mentioning these two people. No one said you mentioned them, but we narrowed the friendship you have, the people who are in your life, and then we came to this. And that is why now he's coming out to say, oh, why is it that people always, when I say this, they call Marwa, they call Nasto. You see, those are your friends and very close one, dear one, because the rest you don't get along. Why? You married a Mzungu and now you are abroad. Now you associate yourself with people who have it, people who are shining, people who have made it in life. So where do you expect us to go? Look outside and we are leaving the people inside. You can't go out. Even investigation out here, when something happens and the police start investigation, maybe assume the husband is, maybe something has happened to the husband, maybe something has happened to the wife. They start with the immediate family members. So we start with your closest friend, because you said this is a friend. You never told anybody about this thing. So you cannot tell me you went to the second, you leaving the first, your first dear friend. You started with your dear friend. So let's look at that. Then we go and hear what he's trying to say, because today he's contradicting himself. He said the friend, and then he's now saying we are going to hear now where he's contradicting himself. That is now where we want to, Kiswahili nasema kumshika. We want to get him because his words is going to. And then again, there is one thing which he said, which I will also try to clarify here. He said, because he was talking about Mura Senso. Mura Senso is saying they have been close for all this time. Mura Senso came and said he never had childhood friends. He never had. But now this one is coming, they grew up well. Even the land where the con dad and con mom are staying, they both, the one who sold that land to them is Matiko'S grandfather, the father to the mom. You see, the father to the mom is the one who sold the con dad and con mom that land. And Matiko, let me correct you here. You said when that land was being bought, Mura was not born and you are not born. That is not true. Maybe you might not have been born then, but Mura Senso was born, because by the time con mom moving with con dad, Mura Senso was already born, because Mura Senso is just adopted son to Condad. Mura Senso was born to Kohera. So by the time they were buying that land, already Mura Senso was moving in that. He was alive. I was already born. So there, maybe you don't know the history, but us here, we keep records. We keep records. So Mura Senso is your friend, but when they were going there, he was already born. So let's see the receipt, then we move to why is he coming out aggressively? It's like he was called. You came out and talked about the things we talked about, and you're forgetting the ones which you told me, because when they were talking, the friend was not talking alone. They were discussing so many things. So he just entered one and brought one. How about the rest? So I think maybe he had received a call, a warning call. You talked about this. So what if I come back out here and I start narrating the things which I know, the things which you've been doing? And I said it. When the two people sit down and talk, it is not supposed to be maybe one person goes and say, because you are the two of you. If anything, you'll be in for it, the two of you. So let's start with the receipt which he talked about the friend. Then we go to the new one, which now is trying to lecture people.
Has not been here for very many years, and of course, I'm just working to deliver this to her. One thing I want to restore, because of scamming that has been happening in Nyabohanse, I just want to bring that good picture, because personally, you might find that I'm not benefiting as I want to benefit, but a lot of people are benefiting. The villagers, my mom who used to work there, my brother, whatsoever, my sisters. So it's benefit, but it might not be like directly that, but people benefit. I really hope you understand. But I'm telling you, I benefited a lot from that business, that client, because it's business. I benefited to see my mom's house completed like very fast with the quality of the house is because of business, YouTube and business and life, So to put all together, definitely benefited. So my friend tells me that, bro, you are sleeping. Scam this person. Like, it's direct on my eye. Like, why don't you take that house to be yours? Because the owner has not been here. You've not met the person. Like, you've only video called. And I'm like, is this you telling me really this? That I can do this? Like, do this? Sometimes you wonder people. Yeah, and he was serious. Like, he was really serious telling me to scam or to take that house to belong to me. Yeah, because I had, sometimes I can call them foolish people. Sometimes a foolish person is a foolish person. Because
So as you hear Matiko talk, that is how he told us. He talked about that video, because now that is how our friend was advising him. But now you can't tell me this is not someone who is from far. This is your closest friend, because for you to sit down and reveal everything, ABCD, this is someone who is very, very close to you, and that is why people narrowed the circle of your friends and then came to this. And then now he came out and started now talking. Because according to Matiko, you hear him saying he wanted to bring that because people now out there, people branding about as scammers. Why? Because themselves have been coming out talking about, even Matiko, this is not the first time he's talking about scamming. There was a video which he made while he was in Spain, talking about how Nyabohanse people are scamming people. So now he's trying to say now he wanted to bring that confidence, people to know that Nyabohanse, not everyone is a scammer. Then again, by doing this, by trying to show now these people, him is good, but the friend is the one who made him, who was pushing for him to scam. And I don't think this was necessary for him to come out and say all this. Anyway, he knows, because he's saying he did this because of the business he want to do with other people. With the people now he's now doing businesses with. But I said sometimes this one can cost him. So again, he came out and talked about this video, because after releasing this video, people reacted upon this video. Many people had their different opinion on that video. So I want us to check now the video where it's like now he was called and told go and maybe talk about this video differently, because now he came out and started denying all ABCD. Let's have a look at what he's trying to tell us now.
a lot of people. So personally, the guy has not told me about maybe the guy have never scammed me, and have never told me about anything about scamming. You see, maybe scam this, scam that. No. And actually, I remember when I shared the story to him, Yeah, because it was just recently. I told him, yeah, that house was not mine. And actually, do you remember uh, him going to the house, to the big project? He did a video there, and he never said who the project was. And I had already told him who the project was, you see. So he did a video to show you how the village has.
There, Matiko. Chef Matiko, as you call yourself. You said yourself, this issue, you didn't share it with anybody apart from your mother who knew this. And now you are coming here to say you shared this idea with Mura Senso. And even he came to your that project and made a video of that. You see now what you are trying to show? You came and told people, you said in that video, now nobody knew about this house. Nobody knew this house was not yours, only your mother. Eh? And you know your mother could not have told anybody out there. So the other person who knew about this house is Mura Senso, because you shared with him. Now you are coming out clean to say you shared with him this idea. And he even made a video out of that. He made a video in that compound, in that house. You see? So now you are contradicting yourself. You said you had not told anybody. Now you're saying you told Mura Senso. So our Oni was correct. Now you can never run. You can never run. These streets, we know how to get you. Your words will just fix you. You fixed yourself. And now I think Mura Senso has called you and said, hey, what happened? Because I just came there, we talked. Because maybe he just told you, maybe, this house, because you know how Mura Senso talks. If he came there and made a video out of that house, so what are you telling us? What are you denying? Okay, he made your YouTube channel to grow. That is why you became friends. He visited you in Europe and said at your place that these are the bonds. These are the things which are making you to maybe to disclose everything you know to him. He made your YouTube channel grow from 1,500, 1,500 subscribers to where maybe you got monetized. You see? So this closeness grew and grew. And you said he is a friend to your wife. You see? So now this is why you disclose this issue to him. And you came the first time, you said you never told anybody. It was between you and your mother. Now you are selling yourself and saying, I told Mura Senso. Even he made a video in that house. Let's continue.
I want to appreciate every YouTuber that is pushing the village positively, because that is how we want to grow. That is how we want to be, because I think sometimes people use people's name for titles, for clickbaits, for whatsoever reason. But at the end of the day, I want to challenge you. As Nyabohanse team, as Nyabohanse youth, as if you're a member from Nyabohanse, everybody knows how Maro has been, how he has been brought up, the family of Marwa, if he's a scammer or not, if he's a good man or not. So this is what happens. A lot of people, I think, have not.
Chef Matiko, this has nothing to do with Nyabohanse people. You brought this video out here and you are complaining. It is you who came complaining you could not believe what your best friend told you. It has nothing to do with the Nyabohanse people. And I think you've been called and told, go out and explain this and clarify, because I don't want my name to be out here. We know how Senso does his thing, because I remember Trent Town grandpa, he was told to come and talk after maybe that clip, the pinning comment which he pinned there. He had to come and maybe start talking. Like now you, after coming out and talking about the friend who is dear to you. And as you are saying, people saw that video. So many people knew exactly he is the one. So with him, he cannot take it lightly. That is why you've been called. Go out there and make a video and clear that thing, because I won't be happy with you. So don't drag the Nyabohanse people. In this video or these two videos of yours, they have not played any part in this video. This is you. You wanted to look good. You wanted to throw your friend under the bus. Known to you things, the reason known to you, because when you are talking, there's a lot which even you shared with him. Because I saw that meeting, even the meeting which you had in his home, because you had a family there. So this is the dear friend. And you've come out to say it yourself. He made a video in that house. and you had shared this thing with him. So what are you saying? What are you telling us now? What are you still denying? Clarify your name, but don't say anybody has said something which is not true here. Huh? You wrong your friend by disclosing the things which you talked about. So carry your own cross. Don't bring us your problem. You have problem with your friend, finish it out there. You bring it out here, we will still bring it back to you.
People, I think I don't think I've not discussed this with him. A lot of people, no, I did a phone call with him. A lot of people know us. So if they know that you're bad, they can never even come.
You see now? Oh, I think I never discussed this thing about with him. Oh, now, yes, I discussed this thing with him. You see now? Eh? Relax, relax. This one you've got yourself into your own problem. So now Kiswahili says kama kuna maji umeyavulia nguo sharti uoge. Maybe if you removed your clothes, you want to take a shower, you have to bath. So let him bath. Swim in that ocean yourself. Don't bring Nyabohanse people here. And now see how you are contradicting yourself. I think I never maybe discussed with him. Yes, I discussed with him because in the first place you said this issue was just kept between you and your mother. You never told anybody. Look at how you are now contradicting yourself, Ms. Chef Matiko.
You know, I talk to a lot of people in the village. Yeah. If I can tell you how not to be scammed, because even the other day I was talking to somebody who is my client, and we wanted to actually acquire a property, and I wanted to do as they wanted, like bring a lawyer, maybe sign a contract, all that. And I challenged them, and I told them, do you know even lawyers can be bribed? You don't know. If you don't know, everybody has a price. That is what they say.
So Chef Matiko is jumping from this topic to this topic because he has nothing to even to tell the person, the friend, because the friend forced him to come out here and clear his name, which I'm not seeing him doing. Now he's jumping to people who are scamming people because he knows how to go about, because he has scammed many people, so he knows how to stop this scamming. And now the other day he was talking to many people and telling them even lawyers have a price. This talks too much now because he seemed to be knowing too much. And when you see someone knowing too much, that is someone who is dangerous. How does he know lawyers are being bribed? So where do people go now? Where do you want people to run? To run to you because you are a savior? You are a saint because now you built one house, you finish, now you are building another. Now you think you know too much on the ground. Stop this, and this will land you into many problems with the people you are dealing with, because now you want to show people out there you are the person, you are the only one who can be trusted in the village, because now you started painting your friend to be like a scammer. So who is not a scammer in Nyabohanse? Your friend is a scammer. All these people you say they are scammers, and now you talk to people on the ground, even the lawyers now also can scam. So who can be trusted according to you? Is only you who people should trust? And are you the only person who has built a house? These houses for maybe for sale or for rent. People, these houses are everywhere. And Matiko, as you watch the video, as the video continues, or we continue, he talked about how there was a time he was not in good terms with Limwango 2 years ago. So he said so many things about Mura Senso, his grandfather selling them the land, or ABCD. So in this video, he just wanted maybe to look good in front of his friend, but there's nothing which he has clarified. There's nothing, because at the same time, he added salt in the injury, because he just said, I talked to him and even made a video out of that. I informed him about this house. And the other video, he said nobody knew about this thing. So now that is Matiko. So I just want us to go check Davy Jr. Davy Jr. in this new project, we're just going to new project. Child was not going to school because the boy was sent home because of school fees. And here in the village, in Africa, not only in Nyabohanse, Africa is children have not many can afford maybe school fees or uniform or ABCD. Depends with where one is raised. Out here, there's a lot of poverty. So these people is trying to help. Sometimes the way he talks to them is not good. Okay, you are supporting. I said, when he's talking to this lady, he is instilled that fear in this lady, that this lady is now being robbed. She's been robbed of her. That self-esteem is going down, going down, going down. Hmm? Self-esteem is going down because someone has just invaded them and pushing. You don't have this, I'm giving you this, and I'm giving you this. You can be shocked. Yesterday I was sleeping down. Someone brought me the mattress, the bed, and this someone is just on my neck. I can't breathe. Then all the time is here. You can get shocked. Now the child was not going to school. Now he's going to school, which is good, very good. But now the speed to then how these things are happening, and then how this man is on all through with the camera on your face. Sometimes she doesn't know. All this filming is for what? Huh? All this filming is for what? I don't know. Why is the change of life like this all of a sudden? Because maybe he's not even telling the lady where these things are coming from. He's just invading and giving and giving. You see? And then he normally talks to this lady in English. And knowing very well this lady does not understand English. So he confused her the more. Because he's bringing things, he's doing this, talking to her in English. Sometimes she doesn't understand. In the comment section, people were advising Davy Jr. Talk to this lady with the language she understands, because now you are rapping English, but she doesn't understand. Because he want to confuse this lady more and more, so that whenever this lady sees him, he see him like someone who is big, someone who is a serious man. These are the things he want to instill in this lady. Now, he was taking the boy to school because it's like he was going to pay the school fees for the boy, which is very good. I really love that, because such people are the ones who are supposed to be helped. Children are supposed to go to school, yes, to acquire education, because education is the key. Hmm? Education is everything in any child's life. So, excuse me. So now, as they were going to school, this is now where I want us to check. Just one receipt, and then that is it. As they were going to school, as they were going to school now, let's see how David Jr. talked to this lady, because this is someone who is not used to this life you are pushing her into. At least you should take her slowly, so that to adapt your English with the way you are talking English, to know the camera, how the camera operate. But you are just pushing her. So sometimes she can not get it, or she can get I don't know, that fear in her. Let's have a look.
No, he has to tuck in the uniform, the collars proper. Okay, mwambie asimame nimuoneshe.
Amen.
Yeah, you have to ensure the kid is okay. Guys, I can't wait to have a kid, honestly. I'll ensure my kids dress properly. You see? Mwambie he has to tuck in the uniform. Mwambie atuck in.
Iwosogope.
Hey. Msaidie. So she has to help him. So this is the belt. Oh man. So the shoelace is the belt. Oh man. Alright. Yeah. Teach a child the way he should be. When he is old, he will never depart from the good morals that were instilled him. That's the Bible. Okay. Yeah, at least. No, that. Okay, guys.
So you heard David Jr. talking to this lady in English. This lady does not understand English. He want to show this lady as he's somebody who is up there, who cannot talk in Kikuria, cannot talk in Kiswahili. His audience knows that this lady does not speak English. So even if he talks in Kiswahili, there's no problem at all. Back home, when the grandmother was there, they were talking with the grandmother in Kiswahili. Why is he not talking to this one in Kiswahili? The lady now, you see, you heard David Jr. how he's bragging. I can't wait to have a kid. You will have a kid with who now? With who? With who? With that playing game you have. Which kid? Which lady are you going to have a kid with? I can't wait to have a kid. My kid. I will dress him well. Who does not want to dress their children well? Do you think that lady want her child to be like that? You are forgetting, and he's telling people, look, the belt is the lace, shoelace. Well, who does that? Who does that? And look at the way he was pushing that boy. These are people you want to help. When you are bringing someone from the darkness, you bring them slowly, slowly. Maybe they have not seen the light. You can't just push them to the light. Go into the light. These are people whom you are trying to bring from the poverty, bringing them here. You have to bring them slowly so that they can adapt. You are coming here. Let me tell you, these people are forgetting very fast. This one calling the shoelace a belt, saying, oh, the belt is a shoelace. Huh? So should still teach the child how to behave, and then he will not forget. We know all that. We know all that. Huh? This child is only that he doesn't have many things. But the character, you don't know how the mother is maybe trying to train them. You don't know. If they don't have uniform, they don't have nice clothes. Does not mean their behavior is bad. Hmm? Compared to your behavior, what was instilled in you with your parents? What did your parents instill you? What did they teach you, which you are showing the world? The world. What are you showing the world? How were you taught? Because at least I see someone who never had a parent. All the three of you, you never had parents. Nothing. You were taught nothing. You are just out there in the open. The world is the one which is teaching you. Don't brag. The money which you are using not yours. So don't brag. This money, if it were your money, you would not even use a single cent. So don't talk about how to teach a child and then he will not forget what you taught him. What were you taught? You don't know how to talk to people. You brag a lot. Were those the things? Those were the things which you were taught with your parents. How can you talk to this lady like this? How can you talk to this lady in English like this? And you are the one who was saying, always you come, oh, you are very poor, you are being rained on, we never had this, we never this, you are walking barefoot. So what, you've forgotten, right? You've forgotten, because you have a GoPro in your hand. Who have been crying out here, they have been poor. You people, you don't understand. Mura Senso, we saw the uniform which Mura Senso was wearing was worse than the one which this boy has. At least this one has his size. Mura Senso's size was the size of, I don't know what, the father. And he was tying it here. Look at this one. What is he trying to show these people around here? He's bragging as this money is his. This money is not yours. So take these people slowly. I'm telling you, my people, you don't know what poverty is. Sometimes poverty can make someone look like a fool. Not that you are stupid, but because it has drained you. You don't see ahead. You can't see behind. You are stuck. You are in the middle. People who know poverty cannot push others like that. All these things you've been lying. You are not poor. If you are poor, as you've been saying, you would know how to treat people. Sometimes if you are poor, or maybe if you lack many things, your mind cannot think straight. You cannot even see, maybe the child has not tucked in. You cannot even know he's not tucked in because your mind is not there. No lady, no woman, no mother can want when children are going to school, they has to be grazing out there because they cannot afford 1,000 shillings. So now that you are paying that school fees for the boy, now you can push the boy, tuck in, do this, look, me, if I have a child, I will dress them well because you have money, thank God. This one, they cannot dress well because they don't have. They don't have. So when you are giving them, take them slowly. Don't compare yourself to them. Do not. You didn't know you would be here. Look at the way Mura Senso was dressing. Now he's in Argentina with a Muzungu. And now you are coming here to say, oh, when I have a baby, I would want my baby to dress well. Just because you are now making the collar for this boy who has nothing. Their mind cannot work. The poverty is too much for them. They are poor. They can't see straight. They don't know even to start tucking is what. Because of that poverty. But when you are helping such people, don't brag to them. Just give them what you can give. The things which you are giving them are not yours. You've been given to give them. You've been given to give them. So it is not yours in the first place. If it were yours, you would say a lot. So that is David Jr. always makes my blood to boil. Because The bragging. Only, I don't know. I just wish him well. One day he wakes up from the sleep because he's sleeping. He's in deep sleep. He doesn't know what he's doing. If at all he knew what he was doing, he would not be behaving the way he's behaving because he's very arrogant. He's very, very arrogant. He takes the world as his. He doesn't know. Huh? In this world, we go slowly. Slowly, because the world itself is going slowly. It didn't start with us. It's not going to end with us. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Keep on subscribing, share the video, and give the video a like. See you again in my next video. Bye. God bless you.